You're probably wondering who fell from the sky. Well, my name is JanKenTako. And in order for me to answer that question, we have to rewind a little bit. Just bear with me. Before you click away, believe me, this is a Street Fighter 6 video. My story starts on a night when I was a little boy. I was returning home with groceries my mom asked me to go fetch. But as I returned, something felt amiss. You know that connection people say twins have? Well, I can say for sure that we had that. The way my heart dropped, it just gave away that my twin sister was in trouble. So I ran. I ran back home as fast as I could. But when I got there, red was everywhere. And my mom's usual humming in the kitchen was absent. It was just pure silence. Fear grasped my heart when the silhouette of a man covered in thick shadows emerged from the house. His eyes were red and his hair was long and white. And before I could do anything, I was enveloped by his presence. Then he asked,
"Choose, life or death."
At that moment, all I could think of was the red I saw in my throbbing heart. It meant that my family, my mom, my sister, they were gone. So with tears in my eyes, I said, "I choose death." And instead of ending me, he laughed.
Finally, someone worthy of me.
And what happened afterwards was pain, torment, agony. And after what felt like an eternity, he dropped me on the ground to take shallow breaths of which I thought at that time to be my last ones. And then, before I passed out, I heard,
"When you're ready, find me and take back what was stripped from you."
That's where my story starts. On that dreaded night, my family's lives were ended. When that connection with my sister disappeared.
JanKen!
Kaze Sensei, you summoned me.
Yes. It's your last day on my vessel.
Meet Kaze Sensei, one of the 6 great masters on Rankerion. Kind enough to take me on his vessel, but also a pervert and a bully. Don't let his good looks fool you. He's way older than he seems.
I still remember the day you were dropped into my care, like a little outcast. But look at you now, grown into a fine young man nonetheless.
You praise me too much, Sensei, but thank you.
Oh, what a shame my mouth tells the opposite of how I feel, my pupil.
Pardon?
I know you regard me as a fool, JanKen.
If this is about your special magazines, I swear I wasn't the one who took them last night. It's
not about my magazines. It's about what I see right now in front of me. A dark aura polluting the beautiful sky we are in.
I don't understand, Sensei. What are you talking about?
Suppose I ask you whether you're still obsessed with avenging your family.
It was never about revenge, Sensei. It's about taking back what was stolen from me. If you don't believe me, then there's no point to talk about this.
Words will only bring us so far, won't they, JanKen? I propose we communicate with the essence of our fists. Show me what you have learned throughout the years you've been in my care. And if I'm convinced that you will not follow the foolish path of vengeance, I will accept that it is time for me to let you go. Brace yourself, JanKen. Come at me, JanKen, and don't you dare hold back.
Don't need to tell me twice, Sensei.
Watch your low, JanKen.
I know, Sensei. That's something you've taught me over and over again.
I've never took you for the type to be so careless. Remember the first days you didn't want to eat or drink?
Are we here to talk or fight?
I'm glad you're past that phase. Too far, JanKen. Get your head in the game.
It's been a while since I fought you, Sensei. Give me some time to warm up. It's telling me to watch my low. It keeps attacking me with overheads. Maybe it's because I'm being too passive. I saw it come from a mile away, Sensei. It's my turn.
Finally, JanKen. You seem warmed up. However, don't focus on the relic's energy, JanKen. It's all about the flow. If you focus too much on the energy, you lose synchronization with the warrior.
Alright, let me explain. Relics are energy crystals from the imperial planet Rankerion. These shards were discovered long ago by Emmelon Dusk, the emperor who set out on a journey to save Rankerion from its energy crisis. Though a magnificent solution, these crystals have another usage which was lost in time. Relics function as gateways. By absorbing the energy of a relic, a ranker can connect to the soul of a legendary warrior from another universe known as Street Fighter. After forming a pact with a warrior, rankers spend the relic's energy to perform tasks and moves according to the qualities of the warrior. However, not all rankers are compatible with the relics. These rankers lack the capability to assimilate the energy. This minority is called lackers, rankers without a talent. To help the lackers, 6th grade senseis of Rankerion invented smart suits. Suits that convert the relics energy into heat. High energy assimilation tethers. In other words, smart suits convert a pure relic energy into a long chain of energy. This way the lacker's body can absorb it slowly, thus enabling the lacker to connect to the Street Fighter universe. You're making this too easy, Sensei. It's my turn! Something feels wrong. He's not countering the unsafe moves I'm making. What is he hiding up his sleeves? It's like his attack is also slowing down. Like he doesn't want to get closer. Is he afraid of my grabs?
I see you are lost in your thoughts once more, JanKen. Not paying attention to the threat in front of you can catch you off guard, my pupil.
Sensei, that will not work on me.
Let's make this fight more interesting, shall we?
He changed his fighting style on me. Trade only the 6th grade masters of Rankerion possess. This fight is going to take longer than I expected. How long can I keep this performance up? No. I have to win. Otherwise all these years under Kaze Sensei's care have been for nothing.
I can sense that your connection with your warrior is improving, JanKen. But you still lack confidence and awareness.
How can I work on those things, Sensei?
Practice. Practice makes perfect, JanKen.
Then I promise you, Sensei, I will keep training after we land in Rankerion.
Questionable decision-making, JanKen.
Sensei's right. Being in burnout is a pain.
Your warrior is unfortunately not the strongest, JanKen. You should always keep an eye on your stamina.
All this pressure and I can do nothing about it.
That is the price for guessing out.
It's my turn, right? I messed up. Phew. It's unlike you to drop your punisher, Sensei. Did you have too much sake? Enough with the fake pressure, Sensei. Yeah, now you know that don't work on me. You changed the style, huh? But it doesn't matter. I'm in the zone.
Your performance today is surprisingly better than before, JanKen. Still, it's far from good. Your mistake will cost you a lot.
I'm in the corner and in burnout. I knew you would do that, Sensei.
I was being too predictable, wasn't I, JanKen? But so were you. Slash.
It's hard to keep up with all these fighting styles. The pressure's too hard. Can I win?
Just a moment ago you said you were in the zone. And now you're downing yourself? One should know how to navigate turbulent winds. Otherwise they will plummet to the ground in mere seconds.
You're right, Sensei.
Learn to adapt in a blink of an eye. Train how to anti-air consistently. Predict the opponent's course of action. Bait them into doing what you want them to do and react accordingly. You lack these fundamentals, JanKen.
Did you change your fighting style to do these petty tricks? Don't matter. Won't work on me.
Be careful. Navigating turbulent winds does not mean letting go of what is right.
Swear, Sensei, I will never let go of what is right. You've taught me better than that.
Then tell me, JanKen, what will you do once you leave my castle?
I will try to climb the ranks of Rankerion and honor the JanKen family name as it should have been done before my family was taken away from me. Get your head in the game, Master. You're lacking. I know that wasn't enough.
I am lacking because you're lying to me, JanKen. From all the pupils I've had over the years, your fists are the most dishonest.
What do you mean with that, Sensei?
I can feel that you are trying to hide that darkness within you, JanKen. But it's okay. If you are stubborn enough to fight the headwinds, then there's nothing on this planet that can convince you to turn the other way. Let's finish this fight. Too predictable.
Ooh. That hit was hard. Master's gotten serious.
It seems like you will never learn. And it seems as if you will never tell the truth to me. A stubborn man.
Again, Sensei. It's my turn. And I am telling the truth. And I'll prove it to you. By doing things in my own way. The JanKen way.
We will see, JanKen. Though you hide things from me, one thing is certain. I know that you are capable of adapting when facing obstacles. Now, stop playing with your wounded prey and finish the fight. You know better than that.
You're right, Sensei. Let's finish the fight.
I have taught you well, JanKen. Though you still have a long way to go in your fighting skills, you have great synchronization with your suit. I am proud of you.
Guess I learned from the best. Sensei, can I ask you something?
Go ahead, JanKen.
How did you become so good in the use of your relic?
Every ranker is different, JanKen. Advice from a wind whisperer like myself is nothing to an earth forger or a fire breather. It will surely be of no use to a lacquer like yourself.
It doesn't matter. I'm just curious, that's all. What's the way of the wind whisperer?
100 matches a day,
Uh-huh.
100 minutes of lab practices every day,
Yes?
and lastly, 1 fab after every difficult match.
Got it. Huh?
Only 2 more things for me to do then, JanKen.
No, wait.
No time for more questions, JanKen. Ventus factus is ex aqua fie surge. Can you see it?
See what?
Wait for it. Here it comes. There you are.
What? An octopus? Get it off! Get it off!
Tako!
It talks! Ah!
Control yourself, JanKen. No screaming allowed on my ship.
Forgive me, Sensei.
That hunger for revenge residing within you is concerning me, JanKen. If it were up to me, I would have kept you here longer. But you have your own path to follow, and I must let you go. So for your journey, I have bestowed you with a companion to protect you and help you along the way.
Doesn't it need to be in a tank of water or something?
Stop asking dumb questions, JanKen. It's a spirit.
Gomenasai, Sensei.
Now, about the second thing. Stand there.
Where?
There.
Here?
Yep.
What now?
Johnny.
Ah!
Oh no, you kick me out the door. Then your heaven stays the floor. My world now turning upside down. Up, down, down, down. Look now, I'm a clown. I went from grace to space from ace. Nobody knows my face. I dance is strange and with no pace. Hey yo, I know I got a thing. 'Cause everywhere I go, I don't know where I have to go. I can have some fun in your rock because you touch my say when we jumping for. Because everywhere I go, I don't know where I have to go. I can have some fun in your rock because you touch my say when we jumping for. Jumping for.
Are, you're still here! What a surprise! It's time for Terebi! Yay! I will be your host for the show. I will talk about fighting games and give you some cool tips and tricks, and hopefully you will comment if I forgot anything. Don't you dare click away because this episode is coming to an end. Matako, have a bit of patience, will you? And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. There are 13 more episodes coming your way this season, every week on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching this episode. Hope you had some laughs. I'll see you next week. Johnny!